Love and Decor. Okay, we're going to work on a glass frame today. I'm going to put on my gloves. I'm calling this one Talking on Your Shell Phone. If you noticed on the Mermaid, she has a seashell up to her ear. And I think she's so cute and very pretty. So I've got my frame all prepped, and you guys can check. It's in one of my videos, how to prep your frame. So I have my frame all prepped. Okay, I already got my resin mixed up. Now I'm not quite sure where I'm going with this, but I kind of have an idea. But we're going to be using the turquoise gel tint from Color Passion, some crushed pearlized shells. We're going to be using a starfish and a seashell, and you can use whatever you want to put on your piece, possibly the Passion Cell White and some mini shells. Okay, my resin is mixed. I have it all mixed. So I am going to divide this in little cups. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it in the video, but I'm going to divide it. I need one for my blue. I need clear, and possibly, that's why I said I'm not sure where I'm going with this. So let me mix up my blue and have that ready to go, and we'll go from there. So I've got my resin in there. I don't know, I might need more. We'll just see how it goes here. Now if I can get my lid off, that would be nice. There we go. So I'm going to take some of my gel and I'm going to put it a little bit on there. And I'm going to mix that up in here. Get that all stirred in good. If I don't have enough, I can add a little bit more. I thought about doing 2 colors for the ocean, but I don't know. I'm going with 1 right now, and we'll just see how it goes. Normally I use more than 1 color, but today I choose not to. And you know what? I'm gonna go one more little drop, and that's gonna be it for that. And I think I might add just a little bit more resin in there. Okay, so I'm gonna mix this up, and this will be for our water. And of course, I'm gonna add some of the Diamond Stardust. And I just wanna make sure, yes, I got this going. Okay, so we're gonna add just a little bit. I'm gonna do this off the side because I don't want the diamond dust all over my frame. Okay, got that done. So I'm gonna stir this up a little. Okay, got that going. Now I'm ready to start. So I'm gonna take my crushed shell, and I have little cups holding this up a little bit. And we're gonna get this crushed shell on here first. I've added a dab of E6000 glue on the back of her in one spot because she is a little heavy and I want her to stay on. So I'm going to take my stick here, and I'm going to slide this sea glass underneath. Not sea glass, the crushed shell. Let me get some more in here. I want some more in this corner because I want all the glass covered. And let's take some off. That's a little too much. See, she's still moving a little bit because she's not. But she'll be okay once we get the resin on. I want to make sure I've got everywhere where you can see I have some shell. And I'm kind of going like at an angle here on this piece. Just because I can. Okay. That looks good. Maybe a little bit more down here. And I think I'm going to put a little bit more up there by her head. Get that in there. I'll use this to push it in. Just like so. I mean, I could have put this all down first, the crushed shell, but then I was worried about how she would sit, and her tail was braced against the bottom of this frame. So I think that's why I chose to do it this way, because normally I lay my embellishments down flat first and then put my larger embellishment on top, but not today. So I just want to make sure that's all covered. And I told you guys before, if you see a spot you miss, you can use some UV resin and add a piece here or there to fix something you missed. Okay, get that over, but I'm still seeing some green tape along here. Let me get a few more. I'm looking for little pieces. But I don't want it over on my frame. And that looks pretty good. One little skinny piece here would be nice. But I can move it around a little bit once I start pouring my... I love the crushed shell. I just love the crushed shell. I think it's so pretty, different colors. So that looks pretty good. All right, we're going to start with the clear. Still got some on my thing. Okay. All right, is this going to sit okay? Because that's where that baby's going. Okay, so we're going to start with the clear. And we're going to go and cover up these shells and go around the mermaid. And I see a spot where it needs shells. So I'm going to get in there. And then I'm going to smooth it over, because I can add more shells. Yeah, there we go. There is a little bit of a gap in there, and I want it all covered. So I'm just gonna push it, just push it a little. I'm gonna get over here on the end in this corner, and I know darn well I'm gonna get it on my frame, because it's really close here. So let me grab my wipe. Let's move this out of the way and get that up. Push the shell in. There we go. Get that cleaned up. And let me grab a toothpick. I use that to kind of get that in there, like so, just to push it in. See this piece. There we go. That looks pretty good. And now let's get up in here and get her covered up around here. Just like so. Get my toothpick again. Want to get that in there. And then I got another. These frames are really shallow. There we go. Okay. Now let's get in here. All along here. And again, the resin self-levels, so it should all be good. Okay. And then I'm just checking to make sure I got everything, because I want to leave a little bit of clear in case I decide to do waves, which I'm not quite sure yet what I'm doing. All right, so now I'm going to take the blue and we're just going to pour it all over here, like so. And I'm just going to move it around, get it moved over. Just like so. Get this all covered. You could use your finger, but I'm just going to use the stick. Get the back in here. Just like so. Now this piece should only take about an ounce of resin. So on this one, I didn't make a little extra like I did on one of my other videos, because I just had way too much left over. So I'm just going to go and see what happens here. Like I said, I can make more as long as I don't piddle too much. All right. So what I think I'm going to do is I might add just another drop of that. Oh, I can see. I have to go to the other side. I can see where I missed here. So I want to get in there along the... Get that up there. I think I might put a little drop more and put some dark in there. All right, let me get my heat, or my blowtorch. I'm gonna blow this a little. Get this moving. Yeah, I think I want, I think I want another color in this, a little bit. So let me just add, and I'm gonna need just a little bit if I need some white. So I'm, because it doesn't take much white. So let me get my Michelle shimmer. And this is Michelle shimmer. Just wanted a little bit. Do I want this or aqua? No, I want the Michelle shimmer. So I'm just going to take some of this and mix it into that cup I already had with the turquoise in it. We're just going to experiment here. So I'm just going to, I just want some dark in there. That's just not, I should have planned on that to begin with. So I'm just going to pour some over in here. We're just gonna mix some in here. Actually, I should just do this whole corner. Let me heat it up a little bit. Pop those bubbles. And I'm going to use my finger. And I'm just going to smear it a little bit. Get up in there. Just like so. Go in here. Sure am going up on the edge a lot. So we're just gonna do this. Guys, I'm definitely not a pro. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I mean, I've been doing this for, oh, probably a year. And and I'm dropping resin all over the place. There's so much to learn. And I'm still learning. But these frames, like I said, they're really, really shallow. And I want to get them used up so I can go back to the ones I used to use. Okay, so I'm not sure I'm liking that. Just not sure I'm liking that. Let me see if I can get this going in here. We're just swirled around. I mean, I don't have that much time to work with this, but I do have a little time. So let me just swirl it a little. Get down in there. All right. So what I want to do is, I think I'm going to add just a really little wave along the edge. Let me make sure we get in there. And I also have to add my shell, but I want to get this part done first. So this stick is too big for this cup and it's knocking it over and I'm making a mess. All right, I'm just gonna hit this with the heat gun again. All right, so now let me mix. I need just a smidgen for dripping. I'm hoping I have enough resin. This is gonna be really close. So I'm gonna put some of my passion cell white in this small thing of clear. I don't need much. So I'm mixing it up in here. Because this is a small piece, so I don't need a ton. Okay. So I got that mixed. Now, let me get my hands wiped off a little bit. Oh. Okay. All right. So what I want to do is just add some white along here. So what I'm going to do is add a little clear along the shells. Just like that. Just like that. And then I'm going to take my white, and let me get on the other side. I'm going to take my white, and and run it along. Get this toothpick out of the way. It's starting to thicken up here. And I'm just going to run it along here. Yeah, I should have made a little bit extra. So we'll just take this along here. Just like that. Come up around here. Don't know how this is really going to turn out, but we'll see. So I'm going to take my heat gun, not my heat gun, my torch, and heat this up a little bit. And I need my heat gun to move the waves. So I'm going to grab that and move that around. Okay, so I'm just gonna hit it a little bit. Right there, and she's kind of in the way. So I've been watching videos and I'm watching them blow. So I'm trying it, guys. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Let me wipe this off. I don't know, I think I should have another wave over here. I'm still, didn't want to do that. I'm still perfecting my waves. I'm still working on it, but it's a little hard for me to get here with her there. That's where I'm having the problem. And I knew that might happen when I was thinking on this piece. I'm going to take some, you know, you got good days and you got bad days. Look at this. I'm definitely not having a good one, am I? All right, let me take that off. Take this off. Then I'll run a paper towel with rubbing alcohol around this. I mean, I can't believe I got that much on there, but that's what I'm saying. It's not very deep. Okay. So that looks pretty good. Let me get my shell on here. Get that on there before I forget ski. We're just going to put that there. And then my starfish, I'm just going to lay right in there. And let me cover this starfish a little bit. Okay. Go around this a little so that it stays. And like I said, once this is dried, if I see any spot that I need another little shell in, I'll just use UV resin and get it. Get in there so that stays. All right, but do I want another wave? I'm kind of losing my wave there. In here. Kind of lost it. Right there. I don't know if I want one in here or not. Maybe one little one. Use my toothpick. I'm almost out. Almost out. I'm just gonna, yeah. I should have made just a little bit more. Let's try it this way. There we go. Let's do another little one. So, and one more, I think, just because I can. Yeah, I should have made at least a ½ ounce more on this piece. Well, let me take the torch to it again. Yeah. And we're just going to I think I'm going to let that go. See how that's selling up there? That looks so pretty. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it alone. Because if I keep messing with it, I know I'm going to screw it up. So, okay, so she looks pretty good. Okay, guys. There you go. Just a little tutorial on how to make a glass frame with shells, crushed shells, starfish, and a little mermaid. I hope you enjoyed this. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. And I will be talking to you later. Thanks.